time. It's tea time, and we're going to do it with our dear friend, Stephen Walsh, who was actually here pouring these teas for the first time in the studio.
That's right.
From the Connemara Marble franchise of kitchen products, we have the Connemara Kitchen tea set, and we're offering this 150 count of teas in 3 different flavors at a price of $37.98. This is the first day since September we've actually had them on the air, and Stephen flew in specifically just for this.
Absolutely.
And I know your wings are tired, right?
Absolutely, and it's always time to refresh the tired wings with a decent cup of tea. So let me wet the tea, as we'd say in Ireland. These are just gorgeous. The whole thing with tea drinking, Jane, is it is an unhurried practice. You gotta let those tea bags steep for a couple of minutes to bring out the flavors and bring out this incredible taste of Ireland. So let's leave them sit there for a minute.
Fine.
Let's
and
talk
in the meantime,
about it.
let's talk about the 3 flavors. So you're getting Irish cream tea.
Correct.
You're getting Irish whiskey. It is not an alcohol tea, don't worry. And then we get the Irish breakfast tea. Let's start with that, because I think, if anything, we've heard of Irish breakfast tea.
That's right. We Irish, first of all, a little bit of history. It was actually our British neighbours introduced tea to Ireland in the 19th century. And because before that, we didn't drink tea. And nowadays, we actually drink more tea per capita than our English neighbours, which is amazing. Oh, look, here we are in Connemara, and this is our inspiration. Out on the west coast of Ireland is the most beautiful part of the world. This is the Connemara region. Next stop, New York. It is this breathtaking landscape of the 12 Bends Mountains. We find our rare Connemara marble out there that we bring as jewellery, but there they are, the breakfast tea, the whiskey tea and the cream tea from the Connemara Kitchen. Because again, another thing, our inspiration for this tea comes from that wild landscape. We're bringing you this taste of Ireland, Jane.
Well, Marty, does he drink, and is that where he works?
He works, and in fact, funny thing, when I drive from Dublin to the quarry, it takes about 3 hours to get there. The very first thing I'll do when I reach the gate of the quarry is I will stop down to Marty and Maureen's kitchen. We'll make a cup of tea, and we'll start with the breakfast
English
tea.
breakfast tea.
Irish breakfast
Irish
tea, big difference.
Yes.
This is robust. This is a strong blend. It would be the most popular blend in Ireland. Look at that lovely amber colour. Look at that. Now, I would often drink this straight up just to bring out that robust, full flavour. Then we have our whiskey tea. Now, using herbs and spices. What we do with this, we bring out a flavour of whiskey. No alcohol, as you said, just that lovely malty flavour with the herbs and spices. I love to take this with a slice of lemon. Let's pop in the lemon. And that is just lovely. And last of all, if you stir, thank you, Jane.
Sure.
This is your Irish cream tea. Now, again, using herbs and spices, we have created the nearest thing you're going to find to an Irish cream liqueur in a teacup. Now, again, you take that with a spoonful of sugar and a little bit of full-fat milk or cream.
Take the bag out.
And look at the way that creamy flavour, give that a little stir, and wait till you smell the aroma from this.
All right.
There's a lovely vanilla aroma.
I'm going in.
You're going in. And this is the lovely thing about these teas. The flavour is so intense. These are just gorgeous. Now,
oh, wow.
Telling you now, isn't that is the flavour of Ireland. That is
the flavour of Bailey's. Without the alcohol, that's what that is.
There you go. Isn't that just absolutely amazing? All in a teacup. Like that, the whiskey tea as well. Using
that's so smooth,
that herbs and spices bringing out that kind of malty flavour. And then that robust flavour in the breakfast tea. These are gorgeous.
We have 200 orders placed. I'm not going to be a hog. I'm going to invite Rachel to join us. And
come on, Rachel.
Do you
make
want
you a cup of tea.
Okay, so that I can go ahead into the
any one of them.
This is the cream. This is the cream tea now, Rachel. Look, go for that.
I feel like Irish whiskey, it just makes sense because that's one of the, the country is very well known for their Irish whiskey.
Totally. And of course, it's getting close to 67 days to go until St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
So let the party begin.
But who's counting?
Oh, I can smell it.
Here, let me put a bit of sugar, put an extra sweetener in there, and look, a little bit of cream or milk. But I love the way, again, the whole thing about tea drinking, it's not to be rushed. When you come to Ireland, about 3 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the nation comes to a halt. We've stopped for tea. Tea is something you have to sit and relax.
Yeah.
Sit
we
down.
need to do that in America.
Totally.
Everybody needs to take a chill.
Just a moment of
Every day.
silence.
Just
Exactly. But like friendships are
timeout.
made. Yeah. But even coming back to the quarry,
Yeah.
if we have a problem on the quarry, maybe one of the machines break down, we're trying to lift the marble. The very first thing we do,
This is for you.
thank you, is down to Marty and Maureen's house.
Whoa.
Oh, look, there's a traffic jam in Connemara. Look at that. That is the
that.
most beautiful place in the world.
Oh, here it is the most beautiful place in the world. Look at this.
Wait,
Is
what
it
do you
just-
mean a traffic jam?
Yeah, but this is what we're bringing in these teas. It's just the essence of Ireland, the flavour of Ireland, the spirit of Ireland. But like I was saying, we will stop for our tea. We will sit down. We'll solve a problem. We'll make friends. We'll tell tall stories.
Yes.
The
Do you want to tell a
tallest of
story about
tales.
how you got here? How difficult that was?
Well, I flew out of Dublin yesterday and I
Yes.
landed in Philadelphia airport. My goodness, it was something
We
else.
had
It
a
was
storm of
kinda
all
damp.
storms.
And I
Yeah.
was just so glad I got to the hotel. I brought a few tea bags with me. First thing I did, popped the kettle, had a decent cup of tea to
Before the
steady
power
my nerve.
went off.
Before the fire, exactly. But
We
this
really
is
did have the storm of all storms.
It was
Tree fell on the
unbelievable.
house next to me.
Yeah.
it was unbelievable.
Yeah,
it was
has
unbelievable.
been. But you know, tea is so good for just making you feel better. It
right.
warms you when you're cold. The flavor of this tea is rich, and yet there's a smooth creaminess to it.
That's
So
right.
Irish breakfast, that's what you start your
That's
day
right.
with.
Traditional,
And
right?
again, whether you like it by itself, I kind of enjoy that
Yes,
by
I-
itself. It's very smooth. Irish whiskey, put a little lemon in there, just like you do with your bourbon, and enjoy that.
Yes.
So good. And then the Irish cream.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Beautiful.
That's how I take my tea. I always take it with. I do
With a little
honey and
cream?
cream.
Wow.
Yeah. So
yeah.
honey and cream
And
or
you could
sugar
have
and
honey
cream.
with these
Either
as well.
way, I love
But
that.
these are lovely, and I love also
Yeah.
the way they're packaged. So if you're going to get all three, don't forget. So you can hug them all for yourself, keep one and give two away.
Well, and it's so nice too when you have someone come over to have tea. You have something different to show
That's right,
than
that's
just
right.
the stuff that's in the box in the grocery store at the Wegmans. So I love, having a kind of exotic collection of teas that I can treat myself to.
That's
so
right,
if you
they're
want to get a
beautiful.
couple of sets of these, you can. Or if you know tea is your thing all the time, then get the auto delivery. You can lock into it. It'll ship every 4 months for 1 full year. This has over 25 5-star reviews. So again, don't take it from me, Rachel, and from Stephen. You can go to QVC.com and see what folks are saying. So
It's
I
gorgeous.
hope that your road back to Dublin is a smoother road than it is that
Thank you.
brought you here.
And as we say in Ireland, Sláinte. And we'll see you on St. Patrick's
We'll see you
Day.
on St.
Oh,
Patrick's
yeah,
Day.
we totally will.
67 days. We're looking forward
67
to it.
days and counting.
Thank you,
Oh,
Stephen.
yay. Thanks
nice
for
to
being
have you
here.
with us.
I'm gonna keep my
600
tea.
orders placed on that now. All right, that is 81971. Thank you, Stephen.
I'm keeping the tea, Jane, because we're going to cookies now. It's perfect with Dewey's. Absolutely perfect. And here we are. You hear that music and you know it's something special. This is a today only price, and it's a today only price on Don't